this is Addicted to Minecraft here. And today we're going to be doing the ultimate $10,000 gaming computer. Oh, this pretty much has top of the line specs. As you can see, you can't get much better than this. So starting off with the build, the processor, we have the Intel Core i7 5960X. This is a 8-core 3 gigahertz processor that is running on the LGA 2011 V3 socket. This takes up 140 watts, which is extremely low compared to like AMD FX 8350, which takes up 140 watts. Though it supports DDR4 memory, that's what it should support. Yeah, that's what V3 is. That's pretty much the main thing with the V3 LGA 2011. Oh, you got these. This is 8 core, 16 threads because this has hyper threading on it. Oh, yeah. So it looks like a very powerful processor, 8 cores compared to AMD's FX 8350 or 8370 or 9590. Because the 9590 is the top of the line AMD consumer processor, and that thing can't even touch this. There's a reason that thing's $300 and this is $1,000. Because it has all those extra threads. That thing has 8 threads. This thing has 16. So multi-threaded applications will really be taking advantage of those threads on the processor. Now going with the motherboard. This is a MSI X99S. Oh, this is extended ATX. I haven't seen many improvements with it. It looks pretty cool. That rear I/O looking pretty good. Looks like we have 3 USB 3.0 ports, 2 USB 2.0 ports. We have a PS2 port, it seems to look like. You got your gigabit LAN. Has some audio, and you have your Sony Philips, whatever. I don't know what you call it. Oh, I'll just call it SPDIF. That's what I call it. So here we have 64 gigs of DDR4 memory, cast latency of 14. It's better than most of the kits at like 816 gigs that are running at 9. So this looks like a beast. This is pretty good. The cooling on this thing looks woo. This thing's looking gorgeous. 2400 megahertz. That's pretty good considering its price, because I've seen like 120 gig kits or 256 gig kits going at 1333 megahertz. I can see they have a different purpose, like coding or developing. You don't need high speed memory for those tasks, but whatever. So, all the rad stuff. Wow, one review. Expensive, but if it does the job, I'm happy. And Corsair's never let me down. Yeah. Well, this is the top of the line memory you can buy right now. Oh, okay, you went out of it. Well, top of the line memory you can buy for DDR4, unless if you're willing to spend a whole lot more on even 128. I don't even know if there's 128 gig kits for this stuff. But here we have 4 EVGA GTX 980 classified editions. Well, 2048 CUDA cores. That seems pretty impressive. 4 gigabytes of memory each. We're going to be running 4 of these in SLI. Do we have 4 Samsung 850 Pro 1 terabyte hard drives? SSDs. So we can probably run these in some RAID config if you wanted to do that. These are the 850s, not the 840s, so these are going to be much quicker. Well, not much, but they are going to be faster. And this is just going to be for general stuff. You could probably fit your whole game library on here if you got the space, because I can see some dude downloading gigabytes of drivers and that kind of thing. Oh, the rear I/O of the card, or the outputs, as we'll call them. Looks like we have a display port, an HDMI, a DVI-D, and a DVI-LD. I don't know what you call that. That's a DVI. Two DVIs. VGA DVI, whatever. Well, this should support G-Sync because that has the DisplayPort, and I think it's DisplayPort exclusive. That is just what I think. From my knowledge, that's what I believe. Well, here we have two 6 terabyte drives. These are for NASes, but whatever. I don't care. The 6 terabytes, they get the job done. There's nothing much better. 64 meg cache, not much to say. I went overkill on the power supply, but here we have a Corsair AX 1500i titanium rating, which I believe this is the only power supply in the market that actually has that rating. This thing's pretty big because it's modular. You need space for the cables to plug in and out, but looks pretty cool. That fan, got all of these outputs. You got 24 pins. You got SATA, peripheral, whatever you call those. A USB communications port. I do not know what that would be used for. The internals look pretty cool. And that's pretty much the whole thing out of the box. So now we're getting close to the end. Here we have the Corsair 900 These will fit pretty much any motherboard on the market. Oh yeah. It does come with 4 fans, but I got 4 fans to replace these. Because as you know, fans that come in cases aren't exactly the best. If you buy other ones, those will get you much better airflow. And yeah, not much. I did go air cooling on this system. If I'm not a water cooling pro, I have no clue how to do that. Here we have to knock to an NH12S. This will allow overclocking headroom. This is what I have in my personal system. It looks pretty big. It's gigantic because it barely fitted in the case. It barely, like you had like half a centimeter of space. And not a lot of space. Let's just leave it to that. Now, to all the mounting system, it's supposed to be amazing. It's hard to put on, but it's not coming off. It comes with your thermal compound, a case badge, and you got your Intel, your AMD mounting systems, your accessories, the actual thing itself. And you got the beautiful box. Case badges are in there. I like case badges so I can actually brag to people without actually having them question you. Yeah, I don't think you have an FX8350 for a 10-year-old kid, but whatever. Here we have 4 fans. These are supposed to take the spot. So we're spending $68 on fans. We should get pretty good performance for these. And these are Corsairs, which should work in that case. Because, it's Corsairs. They're supposed to work with their own case manufacturer, but that's just me. Here we have a DVD drive. It's what I have, or that's at least what it looks like. It looks like of what I have. Yeah, the drive. There's 1,000 different drive companies out there. There's nothing. There's nothing special about it. It's just a drive. Nothing special. And here we have Windows 8.1 full version. This is guaranteed to work because I bought this from the same company that used my system, so I know this will reliably work. And yeah, I know it will work because I used it. It doesn't have exactly that. People, it's more 1-star reviews than 5 stars, but whatever. Oh, that is your beast gaming computer bill for roughly $10,200. Oh yeah, this is. You're never gonna need to upgrade because this thing is a monster of a computer. You're not gonna upgrade for another 10 years. You can probably run. It's the first computer that I think can run 3 4K displays or 4 1440p displays, whatever, sort of like what Barnacle has set up, 3 1080p TVs and then a 1440p monitor above. So you could run 4 monitors just like Barnacle did. Just 4K panels instead, one for every card, because I think a GTX 980 can handle a monitor at 4K. That thing's designed to run 4K games. So yeah, thumbs up if you liked the build, thumbs down if you didn't. Probably trolls will hit that button, but I don't care. Comment down below if you would change a part in this build. Like, you would probably drop down from the power supply because a $500 power supply seems a little bit overkill. That this is the best on the market. I'm going best for the best, no compromise. The only compromise I could make is that the Titans, you didn't allow 4-way. Well, then I'd have to put 4 different Titans in here, which are all different prices, and then the price would be inaccurate. Well, that wouldn't be smart. We have a 1,000 Titan, a $3,000 Titan, a $2,000 Titan, then an $800 used Titan in the build. Then the price would be completely out of whack. So I just went with 4 980s, as I said. So this is Addicted to Minecraft on Luke Lyon's channel, signing out right now.